Hey guys! Okay, so don't look at my messy house in the background. There's no BV in cleaning. There's no BV in laundry and all that. So I'm trying to work my business and do the things that I need to do and do some BV work. So I've thought about this, and this is kind of a combination of a bunch of things that I've seen lately. I've been on YouTube. I've been watching some top money earners with It Works, and this is just some things to kind of bring it all together. Some of this you all have heard before, and it just didn't sink in, or sometimes you get a tip and you start doing it, and then it just kind of falls off. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. It's a few tips and some tough love. Tip 1. So you're posting on Facebook. Do you know why you're posting on Facebook? Do you know what you're posting on Facebook? You need to know. Even if you have to sit down and jot down, like, Tuesday, I'm going to post before and after of wraps, hair, skin, and nails, and, sorry, that's my phone, and some, like what Wrap Cash bought me or what my commissions paid for. Sit down and write it down. Be very specific as to what you're going to do. So when you get ready to go and post, it's going to make sense to you and you're not going to be scattered. What do I post? How do I post? How do I word it? What do I do? And it's going to help you along the lines when you start using the Buffer app. So Buffer, Buffer, you can schedule your Facebook post. You can attach a picture, you can schedule it, you can tell it what time and what day. Like as of last night, my Facebook It Works posts are scheduled for the next 3 days through the 16th. Now I still have to go through and do my personal posts, but that is what I use to help me get structure and get schedule. Another great app is Hootsuite. It's a picture of an owl. It's Hootswite. I use that one for Instagram. It wasn't really working well for me on Facebook. It would either post the picture or the status and not the picture. So I use Hootsuite for Instagram. It's working amazing. I'm not having to, at first I started, I don't know if y'all seen my posts in Team Fierce, but I started out by going into my calendar and setting 4 separate times a day, and it would say It Works personal post, It Works before post, before and after, It Works results post, It Works testimony. I mean, it would say different things, and it would prompt me to post during the day. Well, there's no telling what I'm going to be doing at that time. So it became easier for me right before I go to bed, when I'm laying down and I'm going through. A lot of people, when you lay down, you get ready to go to bed, you go through your Facebook, go into your app, schedule your post, get it done, get it over with. You're good for at least the next day, next 2 to 3 days, depending on what you have going on and how busy you are and what you need to schedule. So there's Hootsuite and Buffer. Facebook, you want to make sure you're following a 3-3 rule. This is a great rule that I was trained on. I trained my distributors on. You want to post 3 It Works posts. They don't all have to be before and afters, and they don't all have to be lifestyle posts. But you want to post 3 It Works posts and 3 personal posts. That is a very good balance. You don't want to seem like this used car salesman that every person that comes on the lot, he's just sell. It gets this much to the gas, gets this much gas to the mileage. It has this kind of tires. You have navigation. You have surround sound. You have DVD player. You can cruise. You have all your stuff right here. All these facts and these things about this car. You want to have that in your business. You want to make sure everybody knows what Greens does, what Hair, Skin, and Nails does, but you want to balance that with some personal posts. When you have some personal posts in there, it shows them that you're a person. You have a life outside It Works, and you're not just trying to beat It Works into people's heads for a paycheck. You are a person. It kind of gives them a glimpse into your life, how you work, what kind of person you are. And ultimately, sometimes that can make or break whether or not they want to do business with you. If you are a used car salesman and you show through your posts that you are just in it for the money, that's what you want. You want the money. You don't want to help anybody. they're going to be more apt to try to maybe not come to you. They're going to be a little standoffish. But if they know that what you're posting is true, you're a real person, you are trying to meet them where they want to be, what their goals are, instead of just pushing all these more expensive products versus the lesser expensive products just to try to make a paycheck. I hope y'all get where that's going or understand that. Another thing, if you have been in the business for a little while, and I mean, when I say a little while, I mean more than like 2 or 3 months, and or even if you've not, in your Facebook, when you get on Facebook, most of the people you're seeing are your rap sisters. What they're doing, what they're posting, a before and after, something about it works. What's happened is Facebook has grouped your status because you post about it works with somebody else about it works. It's kind of like if this person likes fall weather, it's going to group you with this person that likes fall weather, and then y'all can kind of share ideas and group things. That's not how we want Facebook to work for us, guys. So if you will take a little bit of time out of your day, a little bit of time into your power hour that you work your business, and you can break this up between days. You want to go to your friends list from A to Z. And what you want to do is anybody that's not an It Works distributor, you want to go into their page and find something relatable. If you have kids in sports, if you like the same football team, if you're sharing things on Pinterest that have to do with hair and makeup and all these fall things that are coming out, find something that you can relate with this person and like their status. You're giving them a little love on their status. You're giving them a little boost. What that's going to do is that's going to bring them to the top of your newsfeed, to the top of your friends list, and you're going to start seeing some things that they're posting. And on the flip side, they're going to start seeing things that you're posting. Now, that's A to Z, anybody that's not an It Works distributor. Another thing, if they are an It Works distributor and they are in your downline, you sign them, somebody else signed them, however, they're in your downline or in your team somehow, you want to at least like a couple of their posts. What that's going to do is that's going to, when you go into Facebook and you do most recent, and when somebody likes a status, maybe it was a couple days ago, it pops back up to the most recent. Somebody else has seen it. Maybe it's a couple days later, somebody else sees it, likes it, it posts it back up to the top. That's going to get them in front of their audience that they have on Facebook, and it could be some income producing for them, which in turn income produces for you. So that's a little bit about that. A to Z friends list, 3-3 rule. And then in Facebook, so you've made a status about triple threat, or you've made a status about hair, skin, and nails, or how you were able to take your kids and buy them a slushie just because. It wasn't anything special. You didn't have to factor it into a budget. You just got to take them, buy it for them, and splurge a little bit. If somebody who is not an It Works distributor likes that post, what you want to do is you want to follow up on that like. And it's very simple, guys. Hey, girl, thanks for the love on my post. Are you interested? That's all it takes. And, guys, I was blown away when I heard that tip, and it has totally changed. When you keep it that simple, it's kind of a real KISS. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. If you keep it simple, they're like, oh, well, yeah, I'm interested. That's all you need to start that conversation, to start asking about their goals, to see why they need this business, whatever the reason is, whatever status it is that they like. That's how simple it can be. Hey, girl, thanks for the love on my post. Are you interested? Same thing with Instagram. If you've got some hearts, you're going to want to message those people and say the same thing. Just get that ball rolling. Get it, follow up with them. Sometimes they are scared. They don't want to approach you. They don't want to seem like they don't want to show their insecurity of their weight, or they don't want to show the insecurity of maybe some breakouts that they have on their face, but they really need the skin line. They want you to approach them. Some people need an invite. And so that's what they're waiting on. They're liking your status because they like to see it. It's informational. Maybe they're interested, but they're not going to message you. They're just not that type of person. Another thing, if you are, well, on the flip side, if you're doing this A to Z, I mean, you can do A to E tomorrow, F through M the next day, however you want to break it up. If you are doing that, you are following up on the likes on your Facebook, you're following up on the hearts on your Instagram, and you are planting seeds with your 3-3 rule. Maybe it's not going to show next week. Maybe it won't show 2 weeks from now. But right now, if you are sowing the seeds during this season, when things can be hard for people, they may not necessarily be able to afford it, but you can still engage in conversation and get them interested and follow up with them. They already have the knowledge in their brain. They already know what their goal is, maybe know some products that they're interested in, all those things. So when holiday packages roll out and they see that they can save money on products that they've been interested in, it's going to fit into their budget. Maybe Christmas is tough and they still can afford the holiday package, but income taxes come in January and February. If you have not sowed those seeds, if you do not do anything in September, you can't expect it to produce in October. If you can't do anything in October, you can't expect it to produce in November. So you can't sit back and say, oh, well, the month's halfway over, I'll start in October. Because when you start, it's not necessarily going to bring you business right then. You've got to sow those seeds so those people can think about it and follow up with you when it's the right time for them. So sow these seeds. Push, push, push. Do these things on a daily basis. Your likes, your hearts, your friends, your 3-3 rule. Do these things on a daily basis from now until the end of December. And guys, I promise you, I've actually been a little lucky with doing this for the past 2 weeks. My business has turned around. I've added to my hundreds list. I've added to my potential distributors. I have some meetings set up with people. It has truly, truly helped me. So if you will do this and you will put your foot down, you will nail it in, and you will stick to it from now until December, you're going to see a difference. Come conference, when he rolls out, whatever he rolls, it could be triple the bonuses this year. It could be another vacation. It could be anything. You are going to be ready. Those people are going to get their income taxes. They're going to be able to afford it. They're going to be making New Year's resolutions, and they are going to be ready to come to you. Because you have been doing that 3-3 rule, you've been posting on a daily basis, they know you're still in it. They know you're still with It Works, and they know where they can come to get the products. They know where they can come to get the wraps. If you take a break here or there, they're like, well, maybe she's not doing it. Well, I have this other girl on my Facebook. She's been consistent. I know she's ready. She can probably help me a little bit quicker. I'm going to go with her. Guys, you lose out on business doing that. Trust me, it has happened to me. It has happened to me more than once. But let me tell you, I got my head on straight, I've got my focus down, and I am promoting in this company because I see the money that the company wants to offer us and the company wants to give us, and it is there to earn. I don't have to go out and get an extra education. I don't have to get an extra associate's degree or a bachelor's degree, guys. It is there. I mean, I'm having so much fun. Instead of going to school, I am learning from YouTube. I am pulling up some of these top money earners. I am watching Tara. I'm watching Krissa. I'm watching these people who are actually, their business is growing. And I'm taking tips from them and I'm applying them however I need it in my business to fit my structure, to fit my life. And I'm running with it. And it is showing what it's doing in my business. So guys, if you can stick it through, holidays are hard, I understand that, but if you can stick it through, I promise you come January or February, it's going to show. But listen, tough love. If you don't and you take that time off, yes, there's a lot of distributors coming on. A lot more people are starting to see more It Works distributors in their newsfeed. If you slack off, there's going to be somebody there to take your place. Remember that. If you slack off, there is going to be somebody there to take your place. When it comes down to that person deciding who they want to buy from, who they want to help them set their goals, help them get skinnier, help them get healthier, when it comes down to that, they're going to go to the person who is upbeat. They're hitting it hard. They're doing it. They're putting it out there on Facebook. They know that that person's still in it. They haven't heard from you in a while. Posted something last week. It wasn't really that interesting. You weren't really hitting it hard. they know who they're going to go to, guys. You've got to sow these seeds now so they can grow months from now. I hope this helps you. I hope this motivates you. These are some great tips that have totally changed my business. Take them, run with them, bear down, stick to it, and let's make this the best fall and first half of winter that we can make it, and to where we are rolling out promotions and we are booming come January, February, March, April, into the summer months when people are getting taxes and want that bikini body. Bye, guys.